Breaking news out of Jefferson County. A shelter-in-place in a neighborhood near West Quincy and South Kipling Street has been lifted. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office tells us the situation with a barricaded suspect has been, quote, resolved. They would not release any more information about what that means, whether the suspect is in custody or if anyone was hurt. This was the scene just before 5 o'clock this morning. The Sheriff's Office told us Jeffco SWAT was on the scene. The person barricaded himself inside, had fired shots at deputies. They also said it may have started overnight as some type of domestic violence situation. 3 kids were inside the home. They were able to get out. Their parents were still inside the home when this was all going down. We have a crew on scene working to get some more information. Once we get some more, we'll keep you updated.
Jury selection begins today in the trial for 2 paramedics charged in the death of Elijah McLean. Back in August of 2019, McLean was walking home. He wasn't doing anything wrong when officers stopped McLean, threw him to the ground, and put him in a carotid hold. Then paramedics injected him with ketamine. The Adams County coroner says the cause of death was ketamine administration following forcible restraint. 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson told us that he expects the defense will focus on the autopsy report. Now, this trial will mark the last for the 5 total people involved.
Today, the woman who admitted to killing her great-nephew will learn her punishment. Susan Baff pleaded guilty to child abuse resulting in death after beating 8-year-old Demetrius Wilson with a wooden back scrubber. Baff said she was disciplining him. She faces 16 to 48 years in prison. Baff took custody of Wilson and his sister after the kids were removed from their mother's custody. For months, 9 News investigated if more could have been done to prevent Wilson's death. Wilson and his sister missed 60 days of school. Teachers tried to warn the Department of Human Services, but those calls were not followed up on.
This morning, police are still trying to find the man who hit and killed another driver in Aurora. Police say the man who caused that crash ran away. The wreck happened yesterday morning at East Iliff in South Havana. Police say a 28-year-old man was killed when the driver of a 2013 Hyundai Elantra ran a red light and T-boned a 2000 Honda Accord. That driver in the Accord died. The police say that the driver of the Elantra ran after the crash, and if you know anything, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers. President Joe Biden is expected to make a trip to Colorado tomorrow. The president will be in Denver for a campaign reception. The White House has not said where exactly yet. He'll head to Pueblo on Wednesday, where he'll visit CS Wind. He plans to talk about the economy and clean energy manufacturing. The president will be speaking in Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert's district, which is noticeable. Biden has called her out for opposing funding to clean energy in her district.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he'll bring a national security package to the floor next week that would provide aid to Israel and Ukraine. The package may also include money for border security. Besides national security funding, Schumer also says he'll bring up a resolution to temporarily change the Senate rules to allow members to bypass the current hold on military promotions.
School bells will ring in Portland, Oregon this morning. The teachers union and the school district reached a tentative agreement on a new contract. The agreement ends a weeks-long strike. Union officials say that they are pleased by this agreement. They say the new deal will provide a pay bump for teachers and address issues such as class size and planning periods for educators. Portland is one of the largest school districts in the Pacific Northwest with more than 42,000 students in 81 schools.